Okay, so today we are going to do DIY. We are going to learn how to make these bows. They're just like the big ones that you can put in your buns and stuff, and I thought this would be a great DIY to do since I love hair accessories. Okay, so what you will need to make this is a flat iron. So I have my flat iron over here. It's just a normal flat iron. A hot glue gun. My hot glue gun kind of leaks, so I put a paper towel under it. Some string. Like depending on what kind of like material you are using, you will need that color. So mine's white, and my string is white. But you can also, for this, you can use like instead of the string, you can use like twisty ties or like I don't remember what the other things are called, but they're the ones that you kind of twist and they just stay. But you will need some white fabric. I have my fabric over here and I just cut it into strips, and your measurements for the strips are going to be 12 by 5 and half an inch, no, 1.5 inches by 6 inches. See, mine aren't like perfect. It doesn't need to be perfect because you were going to be using your flat iron to do something. So you will also need a measuring tape to measure your strips. You will also need some scissors. Okay, so let's get started. So what I'm going to start by doing is taking my longer piece of material. So what I'm just going to do is take my flat iron and just iron it out real fast because it was kind of like weird. I don't know how you say it. It wasn't flat enough. And for this tutorial you can do any type of pattern fabric you want. I just had the white at my house, so I'm going to do that. So yeah, you're just gonna flip over your edges like so. So I'm just gonna take the edges and flip about 1/4 of an inch over, and then take my flat iron and iron it out. So just iron your sides, and this is gonna make your edges of your bow not frills. So it would look like choppy like this at first. I don't know if you can see that, but choppy. But now it's gonna be nice and straight. Okay, and so you just repeat that on the opposing side. I'm just going to go about 1/4 of an inch over and all the way across. And I'm just going to kind of press it down just to make sure it stays. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my flat iron and iron that down so it'll stay. This is really easy, but if you're like smaller, like age smaller, you probably want a parent to help you. But yeah. Okay, so what you want to do is take your sheet and flip it to about the middle, and then you're just going to have that stay there, fabric, and then you're going to take your other side and you're going to go about, you're going to overlap this about an inch, or no, not about an inch, like a half an inch. My fabric's like really thin, so I can just see where I need to go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, hold on, after I get this all straightened out the way I want it, I'm just going to take my flat iron and iron that down. You could also use a hot glue gun for this process, like for folding in the ends. I just thought the flat iron would be a lot easier. And I got this idea from showmecute.com. You should go look her up. Okay, so now you just have your sheet thing. So that's that step. Okay, so I'm basically done with this for now, but I'm just gonna show you how to do this. Okay, so this is your strip, and you just want to, okay, sorry. Okay, so you want to repeat basically the same process. So you're just gonna flip over your edges like so, and depending on how thick or thin you want your bow things to be, you probably need to do that. But I think I'm just gonna go halfway in, because I think that'll look a lot better. And then I'm just going to flat iron it. And I'm going to repeat the process on the opposing side. Ooh, it's a little hot. So, like so. Just take your flat iron and iron it down. I thought I would do a DIY this week just to mix it up a little. You could also do this to make a cute Valentine's bow for the Valentine holiday. And I'm just going to make sure I have that all the way down, so I'm just going to go over it again. Okay, so now that we have that, this is just what it looks like now. It's just a strip, basically. And I think I'm going to iron it down like that now, because I like the look. There we go. So now it's all straight, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that over there for now, but now I'm just going to move on to this. For this part, you want to take your thing. I think it's called fanning it, so I'm just going to take my edge and go under, kind of, and go push it up a little, and go under again, push it up, and you want to make sure your ends are going under, so like that. And you want to make this as centered as possible. My last bow wasn't very centered. So I'm just going to make that as centered as possible. I'm just going to look at it from right there. Fix anything I don't like. Okay, I think that's good. So now I'm just going to take some yarn. I'm just going to tie it now. I'm just going to go tie it. You could have someone else help you, but I can do it, I think, with one hand. Okay. Oh, that was really off-centered, as you can see, so you can adjust it as much as you need to. So I'm just going to look at it, eyeball it, just make sure. Just go a little bit this way for me. I think that is pretty even. What do you think? Think it's pretty even? Yeah? Okay. So for this next step, I'm just going, just to have a little bit more security, even though I'm going to be using that strip, I'm just going to tie it again at the back. Make another knot, and then I'm just going to snip off these. Okay. So now I have my bow shape. So now you just need to add on your strip. So I'm just going to place it where I think it needs to go. And I'm just going to be eyeballing this to make sure I have everything centered as I would like it. I still didn't get that perfectly straight. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my hot glue gun. My hot glue gun's kind of like over here, so. And I'm just going to add a little dab. Oh, sorry about that. My dog's trying to get in. Okay, so now I'm just gonna put that on. The hot glue piece. I'm just gonna take my little strip and just put that as centered as possible. I'm just gonna hold it down like this because I really do not want to burn myself. I'm going to tap on it. You could use like a spoon or something for this process, but I don't know. I just don't want to do that. So then I have that, and it's all stuck. So I'm just going to flip it over. And I'm going to take my hot glue and put a little dab of hot glue there too. So take your hot glue gun, put a dab of hot glue, kind of spread it around. And with my my piece, just take it. Try not to burn yourself because it hurts really bad. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Push down a little. I'm just gonna tap it because if it burns me, it'll not hurt that bad because I'm going over. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take my scissors and cut that remaining edge off. Okay, so now I'm just going to do the next step, which is basically the same thing as it, but you're gonna take this. So I'm put a little hot glue on that piece right there. Sorry about this video about the length, but it's a DIY, so. Okay, so now I'm just going to flip that over to the next part. And I'm just going to make sure it stays, tap on it to make sure it's all secure with the glue, and then cut the ends, the remaining ends off. So now I have this adorable little white bow that'll match anything I own. So as you can see for this, and you can buy clips or different things, but you can buy clips and different like bobby pins or something, and you can just put a little hot glue on the end right there, and you can hot glue it on, and so yeah, you can just hot glue it on. I don't know what to say now, but this is just a really cute bow idea, and super simple, super easy. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Really cute, really fun, really easy. Thanks for watching.